Hello everyone, I am Rhea Gantalao, and today I'm going to discuss to you the causes of overcapitalization. A company may become overcapitalized if it buys assets that are priced too high or acquire assets that fit into its operations. Other reasons include poor corporate management, higher than expected startup costs, which often appear as assets on the balance sheet, and a change in the business environment. Overcapitalization arises when the existing capital of a firm is not effectively utilized, with the result that there is fall in the earning capacity of the company. Thus, the main sign of overcapitalization is fall in the rate of dividend and market value of shares of the company in the long run. Overcapitalization arises due to the following important causes. There are 6 causes of overcapitalization. First, overissue of capital by the company. Overcapitalization occurs when a company has more debt than its assets are worth. A company that is capitalized may have to pay high interest and dividend payments that will eat up its profits, which isn't suitable over the whole. Overcapitalization happens when a company debt and equity values are higher than those of its total assets. This means that this market value is less than its capitalized value. Companies that are overcapitalized may have trouble getting more financing or may be subject to higher interest rates. Second, borrowing large amount of capital at a higher rate of interest. Borrowed capital consists of money that is borrowed and used to make an investment. It differs from equity capital, which is owned by the company and shareholders. Borrowed capital is also referred to as a loan capital and can be used to grow profits, but it can also result in a loss of the lender's money. Borrowed capital is a money that is borrowed from others, either individuals or banks, to make an investment. Equity capital is owned by the company and shareholders and is the opposite of the borrowed capital. Third, providing inadequate depreciation to the fixed assets. Depreciation is a ratable reduction in the carrying amount of a fixed asset. Depreciation is intended to roughly reflect the actual consumption of the underlying assets, so that the carrying amount of asset has been reduced to its salvage value by the time its useful life is over. If you do not depreciate your capital asset value correctly, you won't seize its real value. Eventually, it will cause financial position inaccuracy in the company. The value of an asset will be over in the books of accounts. Fourth, excessive payment for acquisition of goodwill. If a company assesses that acquired net assets fall below the book value, or if the amount of goodwill was overstated, then the company must impair or do a write-down on the value of the asset on the balance sheet. Goodwill arises at the time of acquisition of a business enterprise. The total amount paid by the acquiring company over the net assets of the selling company and its fair market value is known as goodwill. However, if the amount paid is less than the net assets, then it's gain negative goodwill. This is done by calculating the net asset of the subsidiary at acquisition and multiplying this by the percentage owned by the non-controlling interest. Fifth, high rate of taxation. Because high taxes cost business more, they can provide as many products as they used to be able to. Property taxes make it expensive to stock products with lower quantities demanded, and manufacturers can't afford to produce the low-demand products and also pay their taxes. A tax rate is the percentage at which an individual or corporation is taxed. The United States, both the federal government and many of states, uses a progressive tax rate system in which the percentage of tax charge increases as the amount of persons or entities' taxable income increases. A progressive tax rate results in a higher dollar amount collected from taxpayers with greater income. The last one is underestimation of capitalization rate. The capitalization rate is calculated by dividing a property's net operating income by the current market value. This ratio, expressed as a percentage, is an estimation of an investor's potential return on a real estate investment. The capitalization rate, also known as cap rate, is used in the word for commercial real estate to indicate the rate to return that is expected to be generated on a real estate investment property. This measure is computed based on the net income which the property is expected to generate and is calculated by dividing net operating income by property asset value and expressed as a percentage. It is used to estimate the inventor's potential return on their investment in the real estate market.